Khloe Kardashian slams lame Kourtney and fumes she's miserable and unhappy in life. Tensions within the Kardashian family have once again erupted into the public eye, this time involving Khloe Kardashian and her sister Kourtney Kardashian. In a fiery exchange that left fans buzzing, Khloe reportedly slammed her older sister as lame, expressing deep frustration and claiming Kourtney is miserable and unhappy in life. The explosive moment has reignited long-standing rumors of a fractured relationship between the two reality stars, despite their years of appearing close on screen and on social media. What began as subtle tension has grown into a full-blown feud, painting a picture of how deep-seated issues within the Kardashian family continue to play out in dramatic fashion. Viewers familiar with the family's dynamic are not surprised, but even they admit that Khloe's latest comments mark one of the most emotionally charged outbursts between the sisters in recent memory. A family rift that won't heal. Khloe and Kourtney's relationship has often been marked by ups and downs, but insiders have hinted for months that this time the tension feels different. What makes the situation more intense is that both sisters are no longer shy about expressing their feelings publicly. Khloe, who has built a reputation for being the peacekeeper of the family, appears to have reached a breaking point. According to those close to the situation, Khloe's remarks stem from years of pent-up frustration over Kourtney's attitude toward family commitments, filming schedules, and the overall Kardashian brand. While Kourtney has long expressed a desire to step away from the spotlight and live a more private life, Khloe reportedly feels that her sister's behavior has crossed the line into outright negativity. During what appears to have been a particularly heated exchange, Khloe accused Kourtney of being miserable and unhappy in life, claiming that her constant complaints and disengagement were bringing down the family's collective energy. Khloe allegedly called her sister lame, a word that stung not because of its simplicity, but because it came from someone who has historically been Kourtney's biggest defender. The build-up to the blow-up. The tension between Khloe and Kourtney didn't erupt overnight. Observers point out that cracks in their bond began years ago, back when Kourtney started distancing herself from the family's hit reality show. At the time, Kourtney said she wanted to focus on her children and personal happiness, citing burnout from years of public exposure. Khloe, however, has always been one of the most loyal members of the Kardashian empire, regularly showing up for filming, managing brand partnerships, and participating in joint business ventures. Friends say Khloe has long felt frustrated that Kourtney doesn't carry her weight. Their differences became especially clear during the family's transition from Keeping Up with the Kardashians to the Kardashians on Hulu. Khloe reportedly felt that Kourtney's attitude during filming was dismissive, while Kourtney accused her sisters of not respecting her boundaries. These simmering resentments have reportedly exploded behind the scenes multiple times, but this latest blowout appears to have gone further than any before. Khloe's frustrations come to light. Khloe's choice of words, calling her sister lame and miserable, suggests deep emotional exhaustion. For years, Khloe has prided herself on being the supportive sister, the one who defends family members during controversies, and the one who holds everyone together. But her patience may finally have worn thin. The moment reportedly came during a family discussion about upcoming projects and appearances. While the rest of the family expressed excitement, Kourtney allegedly seemed distant and uninterested, prompting Khloe to confront her. "You're so lame, Kourtney," Khloe is said to have snapped. "You act like you're above everything, but you're just miserable and unhappy in life." Witnesses describe an awkward silence that followed, with Kourtney looking visibly hurt but refusing to engage further. Khloe, meanwhile, reportedly stormed off, leaving the rest of the family to deal with the emotional fallout. A pattern of tension. This isn't the first time Kourtney has been accused of being difficult or detached. Her previous clashes with her sister Kim Kardashian became one of the most memorable storylines in the family's reality shows. Kim had once accused Kourtney of being lazy and unprofessional, leading to a physical altercation that shocked viewers. Now, years later, it seems Khloe has stepped into Kim's old role, voicing frustrations that many within the family may have been too polite to express. The key difference, however, is that Khloe's anger appears rooted not in business disagreements, but in emotional exhaustion. Khloe has always been the empathetic one, a family friend has said in the past. But she's human. You can only take so much before you start calling things out for what they are. Khloe reportedly feels that Kourtney's negativity is affecting everyone around her, including their mother Kris Jenner, who often finds herself in the middle of the drama. The tension has allegedly made family gatherings uncomfortable, as small disagreements quickly escalate into emotional confrontations. Kourtney's perspective. For her part, Kourtney has long maintained that her mental health and personal happiness take precedence over fame. She has repeatedly said she wants to focus on her family, her marriage to Travis Barker, and her wellness lifestyle brand. Kourtney reportedly feels misunderstood, believing her sisters judge her for prioritizing peace over publicity. She has in the past expressed frustration at being labeled difficult or lazy, insisting that she's simply choosing not to live under the same pressures as before. Still, Kourtney's withdrawn behavior during family events has raised eyebrows. Khloe, who values open communication, reportedly feels that Kourtney's silence comes off as passive-aggressive. What Khloe perceives as coldness, Kourtney likely views as self-protection, a fundamental difference in how the two sisters handle conflict. A family divided. The latest blow-up has once again divided the Kardashian clan. While Kim reportedly sides with Khloe in this particular argument, younger sister Kylie Jenner has been more sympathetic to Kourtney, believing she deserves the space to live life on her own terms. Kendall Jenner, as usual, has tried to remain neutral, expressing frustration that family drama continues to overshadow their accomplishments. Kris Jenner, the matriarch, is said to be deeply worried about the growing rift. For Kris, keeping the family united has always been as important as maintaining the family brand. However, even she reportedly admits that the dynamic between Khloe and Kourtney has become one of the hardest relationships to manage. Behind the scenes, Kris has allegedly encouraged both sisters to take time apart and cool off before filming resumes for their next season. She knows they love each other deep down, one insider said, but she also knows they both need space to reset before things spiral out of control again. Fans react. Fans of the Kardashians have been quick to weigh in on the growing feud. Social media platforms have exploded with commentary, with some viewers siding with Khloe and others defending Kourtney.